Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Sony ICF-5900W, and I perform a daytime medium wave band scan. First we'll go over features, second we'll do a size comparison, third was our cruise in the daytime band. So here it is. The 5900W came out in the late 1970s. I was actually watching a Magnum PI episode, one of the first few of them, and it was in it. I was surprised to see it there. Pretty cool. I like this radio. It was donated to the channel about a few years back. Thank you, Jennifer from California. Yep, if she's still watching my channel, she's awesome. Yeah, she sent some cool radios to the channel. This is one of them. And yeah, wow. Okay, this is a really neat radio. Analog dual conversion, AM/FM shortwave, as you can see here on the front. Yeah, so let's go over features and go from there. So let's see here. Left-hand side, we got a multitude of jacks. As you can see there, we got a power jack. I'm going to rest that there. Looks like you got some kind of in there. What's that say? Is that timer? Yep, timer input. We have tape deck, MPX out, and earphone. Looks like a vented area. Our antenna runs there, FM shortwave antenna. There, cool. Go to the front of the radio, see what we got. What I like about this radio, it's got a great sounding speaker here. Let's see, we got tone. So we got treble and bass controls. Volume, our on-off switch. This is a switch for the AFC, automatic frequency control for FM. Turn it on or off. And when we're in the AM band and shortwave, you have a local and DX setting. Over here we have the BFO, off and on. This is great for your single sideband transmissions. So yes, it will pick up ham radio operators. Rock on! Up here we have crystal marker. This is to dial in your shortwave band spread dial, so it's super accurate. Okay. Here we have a tuning and battery indicator. My needle is stuck and it kind of moves once in a while, but there's something wrong with it. I don't know if I have to replace it, probably. So yeah, going here you can see the fine tuning. This is what you'd use when you're on a BFO typically, or you're trying to dial in a faint shortwave station and you're trying to get it perfect. As you can see, it's got the dial, it's a ribbon style. You see how you got kind of a log scale there, and we got our shortwave bands, and then we got our medium wave here, and then our FM. So you'll be looking at this second to last column here on the right side. And it's got this little nub here. You can go a little quicker if you want to, but yeah, you don't have to use that little thing, but it does make it convenient. There you go. Cool. Over here we have the band select switch. Shortwave 1, 2, 3, medium wave, FM. So we'll leave it on medium wave. Here I believe we have an oval speaker. It has great audio. Love it. Down here it looks like we have some scale for logging. This used to say Sony, but it's missing the tag. If anybody wants to send me a tag that has a parts radio like this, I'd love it. So it's missing a few tags, the Sony tag and the light tag. I'll show you that in a second. Right inside of the radio, we have, looks like a little box, and it is. This is pretty cool. Earphone pocket. So you open this up, and oh, look, there's an earphone. Sweet. It's pretty cool. You can put your stash in there, too. I like that. All right, on top of the radio, as you can see, it's a shortwave dual conversion system. This would say light, and this little button turns on incandescent light at night. It's nice. Pop-up antenna. Yeah, this one's kind of cool. You just push this. It releases a spring-loaded antenna, and you can pull this up. And then what I do to push it back down, I do this and push it in and let it lock back in. It's a pretty neat setup here. We got the kind of a simple vinyl strap. I'm just going to move this backwards, show you the back of the radio. Let's see, we got some antenna hookups for the AM. Let's see if I can get that top bump on the tripod there. Yeah, so you can see it's got antenna and ground. There's our tag. It says Sony, and it got 14 transistors and 10 transistors for auxiliary circuits. Sweet. You can see the band coverage there. Medium wave is 530 to 1605, it's saying. I think it's pretty close to that. We'll find out today. Shortwave, you can see the shortwave coverage is there. It does quite a bit. Quite a bit of shortwave coverage. It was on 3 D-cell batteries. There you go. Made in Japan. Love it. So as you can see, they almost see the circuit board through that whole open case. The whole back side's open. Don't take it outside and get it wet. On the bottom of the radio is the battery compartment where it holds 3D cell batteries. Just trust me, they're in there. Let's do a quick size comparison. So we're cruising the band. Yeah, I love this Classic. Just an awesome sounding radio. Glad to have it back out. I've been taking all my Classics back out, and I'm really happy with it. So let's bring that up there. Kind of cool. I can center it with that. All right, so first radio, I always bring out CC Pocket. Fits right where the speaker is. Current time, what's it say? 11:14 a.m. Central Daylight Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA. Give you an idea of my location. So we can pick up during the day in my area. We have CC Skywave in case I get lost in the dial. It's possible. This is fairly accurate. It's a little off. It might need some tuning, but I'm just going to leave it as it is because it's not too far off. So here we are. CC Skywave. It's a great little radio. There you go. Fits right there. That's amazing. This thing just looks cool, doesn't it? All military looking. Yeah. Last but not least, we have Iron Man. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves Sony radios from Japan. He's Iron Man. There's your deck of cards, give you an idea. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this radio on, and here we can pick up. So we are on the medium wave band, right? Volume, we're at the bottom. Let's start cruising. Now, there are some newbies to my channel that don't know much about radio, and they're getting interested in it, and I love that. I get emails all the time from you guys. You're awesome. So yeah, these radios, you know, radio technology, there's a lot of millennials that don't know. There's an FM antenna like I showed you there. That's FM and shortwave. That's for the shorter wavelengths. For the longer wavelengths, such as medium wave is, it needs an internal antenna. So it uses this ferrite rod on the inside. It's usually up around here. And it has a coil of wire, and it uses that to tune the stations in. It's also directional. So if you're trying to get a better reception, you have to point that horizontal edge of the top of the radio to the station you're trying to receive, that direction, or where that station's at. So we'll show you an example. The first station is right here. As you can hear, it's coming in pretty crummy. This is 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. Now as I turn it north to the direction, it'll pick it up. Now of course if I turn it south, the same thing will happen. Either north or south, as long as it goes to that direction. Let's turn it.
In the front, the receivers made plays. Ultimately, though, you know, you have to find.
So, if this radio's standing up on the table normal, you would just turn the radio to that direction. I'm shooting it flat, so I have the radio laying flat. It works the same way. So it's pointing the antenna to the north, and it's picking up the station perfectly.
You know, one game above or below it, and you got a real opportunity because again, you're going to face the Titans, but you should beat the Jags, right? I mean, so when you think about the teams you're going to have to face. The Texans and the Jags.
It really helps to bring in some of those faint stations.
Your business, you win four
cuts out some of the static and noise.
That's a nice place to sit when you're struggled as much as you have early in the season.
So it's nice to have those controls.
On the Niners, Titans, and Jets and Jags back to back. And
okay, let's keep tuning.
They should easily win both of those games. Jeff, we'll leave it right there. Thanks so much.
And 35% off on any new preferred order. Start your journey to.
This is 560 WIND, Chicago, Illinois. If you're wondering about price, these went up in value. I remember seeing these for around 150-ish for a while, maybe around 175. And I was kind of like, I don't know if I want one. Then the price shot up to around 200, 250. So if you're looking for one, if you can get it for like around 175 and under, it's probably worth it. If it's more like in the 200, 250 territory, just do yourself a favor, maybe buy a Panasonic RF-2200. You'll love that radio also. But this Sony, I really like the speaker. It sounds good. It's very neutral, and it has great lows and highs, just what you'd expect from a radio like this. I actually like the speaker more than I like my Panasonics, believe it or not.
Business, hence the name Authority. Get online now, bbqauthority.com, or you can visit their Lyle showroom at 1704 Ogden Avenue. Top brands and a huge selection in stock.
Yeah, did I say the station, 560 WIND? Yeah, Chicago, Illinois.
bbqauthority.com, your online
continue to seek help. Right, it has a negative impact on
okay,
them
this is
moving forward and reaching
to the south, but it also too when I go to the north.
When you have first contact with us, we want it to be a positive one. We want it to be one that leaves you saying, "I felt."
So this is 580 WILL, Urbana, Illinois. It's about 150 miles in that direction, and it always comes in nice and clear. NPR station.
alternatives to having just first responders, just police respond when someone's in a mental health crisis. There's a law that's taking effect in Illinois about that.
Turning it 90 degrees away, you can hear it doesn't come in as well.
People from the U of I police in Champaign-Urbana, as well as someone who works with the Springfield Police Department. We're going to continue.
So we're talking about Champaign-Urbana, where they're from. Nice. Okay.
Check your vehicle to be sure what the manufacturer recommends for you. We have all these logs in stock, and we still check your fluid levels and tire pressure, so you can drive.
Okay, this might be 590 or 600. I'm gonna check because I don't know. Let's go ahead and turn on the Skywave. Skywave's pretty cool. You know, use frequency 590. Yes, this is coming in better. 590, WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan, 140 miles away. Now we can improve it. Let me show you. Grab it here. This is the Turk Advantage. It's a passive loop. And you can pick these up. They're around 40 bucks. If you're an avid AM listener, this is an amazing investment. Get yourself one, especially if you're a daytime listener. It makes a huge difference. So let's go ahead and put it perpendicular to where the horizontal antenna is. Now it's free power. It doesn't plug in. It doesn't have batteries, which is nice. It just has a coiled wire that helps catch the signal and give a little boost of gain to the radio. There's a tuner here to tune it to the station, so let's go ahead and tune it. So it's helping it slightly. Not a ton, but a little bit. There you go.
On Gino Golden Rule number 8, until we start imposing real material losses on
this radio may not need that loop. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's nice getting the call letters. Let's keep going.
Same thing, you know, you'll have to wear the mask on the flight. As far as Florida goes, it'll just kind of depend on...
So here's 600 WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. This is 175 miles away. Probably one of the farthest stations we'll have.
Now, you are going to be flying to a bowl game. Let's talk a little bit about that. Yeah, definitely. So like you said, we are bowl eligible now that we did get our 6th win. Destination is not set, or the bowl game is not set yet. The more we keep winning, the better bowl game we'll be going to. So
that did add some game.
A good one, like playoffs by chance, or you know, just keep winning. That's all we ask. Just that. All right. Now, how
nice.
about that?
All right, let's keep going.
Now, are you taking any more? They're in Iowa City.
Yeah, in person, this sounds wonderful. If you love the radio, you love the looks, you love Sony's, I'll have a link below there, comment section. Check it out. Pretty much eBay. And yeah, I mean, you're protected. So if it doesn't work when you get it, you can send it back. As long as they say it works, and it didn't. But if it works, fantastic. I didn't have to open this up or do anything to it. So that's a good testament to this radio.
We didn't know what the ticket situation was going to be getting them from the university this year. We just didn't get the
fine tuning.
So we did get a group out to Maryland, like you said.
We'd be there a long time.
Flew out there.
I don't swear as much, and we'll have fun because the Packers are. I think I saw it today. 19-3 in their last.
So here's 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If I tune it that way, it'll clear up.
Packers are a better team than the Bears. Does it mean they're going to win? It doesn't. You never know. That's why they play the games any given Sunday. A couple quick thoughts before we go back to break.
Station's coming in good today. This is 640 WMFN, Peatone, Illinois, Hispanic station.
To be your best, you start with best practices. Eat better, grow stronger, reach higher.
Here's a commercial. This is 670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs.
We're a team of leading physicians with the highest level of experience and training. Prolific researchers delivering pioneering...
Smooth analog tuning in the world of all these DSP radios, such as, what do I got? DSP, oh, here's a cheapie I got. DSP radios, it costs 20 bucks. It's a good little radio, actually. I like it, but it's not as good as this. Love the smooth analog tuning. It's just a preference of mine. Cool.
easy to follow, and I'm proof it works. Go to sotaweightloss.com today.
But hey, this has a little light. This has a bigger light. Check this light out. Boom. I love it. I keep radios all over the place. This is 720 WGN Chicago. They got some good programs. So there's always something to listen to on the AM band here where I live. So I like it.
Then click subscribe. Android users need to visit the Google Play Store.
Well, that's pretty loud. That should be 750 WNDZ, Portage, Indiana.
Then search for WSFI. Add us to your favorites playlist by clicking the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. The full archive of local
Castrol, Valvoline, or Pennzoil full synthetic oil, and a qualifying
780 WBBM Chicago News Radio. Old Time Radio, Monday through Fridays, between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time, or Central Standard Time, depending on what time of year it is. It's really neat. So if you guys can pick up 780 WBBM wherever you're at.
It's 11:28, traffic and weather together on the 8th, sponsored by Amita Health.
It's pretty cool to tune this station in.
Get out and walk.
I'm going to go a little quicker now.
Here's another timeshare horror stories of sorts.
820 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois.
Numerous times.
Left
because
wing.
She was in significant medical debt.
Okay, I think there's a faint station here. There we go. 860 WNOV, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 52 miles away, 400 watts during the day. So I definitely have to turn the radio to the direction of the signal. Oh, cool. It's picking up, here we go, WKR on 870. East Lansing, Michigan. Bring the loop in real quick. Can't boost it.
The Academy recognizes through some really visible moments
There we go.
of protest, but also the
Trouble.
voices with many of its own members, that this is a moment to engage in these conversations really of reckoning. So in addition to local Los Angeles museums,
So this is a pretty distant station, being 200 miles away. We're technically 195. Cool. Liking that. And sunrise, it's been about 6 hours the sun's been up, so yeah. I keep doing the fine tuning.
TargetPro.com right now and save 10% plus get free.
Here's 890 WLS Chicago.
This is the smartest way for you to press.
Thinking about a Super Bowl, that's just the reality of it. And
Here's 920 WOKY, the Big Badger, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Sports Radio.
And our email address, innerlife@relevantradio.com. And Father, right before the break, you were talking about...
Here's 930 WBKM, Relevant Radio, Sandwich, Illinois.
How they would receive...
We got music on 940 WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Sounding good.
With God. Then we start...
And then right next to it, 950 WNTD, Chicago, Illinois. Another Relevant Radio, broadcasting the same thing 930 is broadcasting. So depending on where you're at, you'll be able to pick it up.
One thought that I had was...
Because I don't want to say what the best way to...
There's a station here at 960. And I'm wondering... Okay, this is WSBT, South Bend, Indiana. It's 110 miles away, 5,000 watts. Cool. WSBT. I don't pick that one up too often. I'd use my other list.
Talking about contacting you folks that I haven't given or haven't asked you for...
970 WHA, Madison, Wisconsin.
Take a look at Dawson Knox if he's available. How about the game Dawson Knox had on the road in Arrowhead?
1000 WMVP, Chicago.
Wires open as we get ready for...
Yeah, that's pretty cool. This is what am I got here? WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois on 1030. I was looking for like a dancing Iron Man or something. Yeah, have fun. All kinds of toys on my bench. Alright, let's keep going. 1050 WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
No obligation review of your current policy. And discover why we've been protecting Illinois business for over 100 years. One call.
That music there is 1060 WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan, 95 miles away from me.
John Kuhn here, former Green Bay Packer. Let me tell
1070 WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin.
Northeast Wisconsin. I port.
1080 WNWI, Oak Lawn, Illinois. Smooth volume.
Persona humana y a la familia como el fundamento esencial de la sociedad.
1110 WMBI, Chicago.
Tenemos que hacer.
Back to sleep.
Call Capital Heating and Cooling for your
1130 WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
callcapitalcares.com.
Spectrum Business Network.
And rich and black and white and Jewish and Christian. I mean, it was just.
Here's 1160 Hope for Your Life, WYLL, Chicago, Illinois. Okay, let's see if we can get the squirrel.
And so that's what really started the column. I just talked about the principles
and then maybe some
that my grandmother,
radio shopping. Who knows?
Taught me about.
Sweet. So the squirrel appears 1180 WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois. Yeah, rock on. Put some bass to that. Let's jam the bass all the way up, and treble, bring back a little bit. Nice.
Haber puesto presión en Jeff Fisher, que en tiempo era el coach de los Rams, que supuestamente Roger Goodell.
Pointing it to the Chicago direction, which is southeast. This is WRTO, Chicago, Illinois, 1200.
Había sido, bueno, que él abiertamente, pues.
I keep wanting to tune with this one. That's funny.
Podían poner una tabla de esquiar, el kayak.
This is 1220 WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois.
44 years as America's best-selling truck. That's what you call a proud F-Series tradition. Our newest
1230 WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin. Today's a pretty good day for tuning the daytime band. Nice.
Jumping around for generations to come. Make an F-150U by
1240 WSBC, Chicago, Illinois. Kind of slow dance there. I'm not sure. This could be 1260 WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin, 60 miles away. I could bring the loop in, but I'm running out of time, so we'll keep going.
Makers, clock radios, independent, which is kind of nice. Heat and air conditioning units. So we know how some people don't want to be in a hotel where they control the heat.
Here's 1280, the BBIG, Aurora, Illinois.
And of course, you get all the great amenities that come with that. So if anybody wants that, I got just a couple of those left. $110 for the 3-day, 2-night getaway.
Shopping.
Fall is a fabulous time.
A couple stations do it. There's a station here. There you go. Some oldies. Cool. That's WZTI, Greenfield, Wisconsin. The Fonz. Beautiful. It's coming. That's coming in good too. Oh, I love this radio. This one's staying on my bench for a while now. 1300 WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois.
To Chipple Stone, to Chip Long, to our leadership in Miami.
1310 WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
One little three-liner saying, thank you for your drink.
by Goldman Sachs.
Go to Marcus.com to learn more. Brokerage advisory services by Goldman Sachs and Company, LLC.
Okay, 1330. WNTA, Rockford, Illinois. Get your Rockford on.
The winner in this is... Call 815-498-9696 or go to ServiceMaster by...
1360 WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois. As you can tell, I'm pointing it to where the squirrel came from, because Sycamore is right there by DeKalb.
The milder than normal weather should carry on as we'll try to sneak up in the lower 70s for highs this afternoon.
Harmonic.
Meanwhile, we should be back up into the 70s Wednesday, Thursday.
Should be a music station here coming up. Sweet, more music. Can't hover on it, but it's cool. 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois.
1 verse 3, you know it says in heavenly places, but it literally means in the heavenlies.
We're starting to lose a little selectivity. We got some strong stations at the top of the band, so they're kind of bleeding over. This is 1390 WGRB, Chicago. It's a gospel music station and, of course, gospel teachings.
Come on, give God the praise right there.
Good music there. 1400 WRGN, Racine, Wisconsin. All right.
931-1410. Let's go ahead and take it back to the phone lines. Good morning, caller. You're on with WRMN.
Hey, good morning, Terry. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, Fred?
Good. 15626. Just had some questions. You said you had the Best Western Boston.
I do. That Best Western Boston stay, it's normally $159. Today it's going to...
See, radio shopping now. I want to buy a radio off the radio, guys. Come on. 1410 WRMN. If you're listening or watching my YouTube video, I want to hear some portable radios on the radio. Or you guys probably like, well, you can send us a radio or send us a listing. But it's fun. I want to buy a radio off the radio. That'd be kick butt. So WRMN, Elgin, Illinois, doing shopping radio right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, so I have for you. Was there anything else I could do for you?
Is that a Sunday to Thursday?
It's coming in pretty weak. 1430 WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois.
Line there, but you know how crazy it is around the holidays anyway. Can you imagine if a huge
1440 WROK, Rockford.
Call out right in advance of things?
1450 Cicero, Illinois. I have WCEV. It might have changed call sign, call letters. Iron Country on 1490 WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. Yeah, I got a little bit of everything on my band. This is great. We're almost through the band, hopefully. More music on 1520 WLUV, Loves Park, Illinois. I think we're picking up WPTT, Hartford, Wisconsin, 1540.
I agree. Steve. It's much more of a big deal than
1580 WTTN, Watertown, Wisconsin.
I think it's a lot more urgent than you think.
Yeah, I'm with you. Thank you very much.
The dial's running out here. 1590 WCGO, Evanston, Illinois. Okay. 1620 Traffic Advisory Radio, Lake County, Illinois.
33rd Street between Green Bay Road and Sheridan Road is on expressway due to pavement resurfacing. Rollins Road, westbound, west of Lotus around Lake.
It is tricky, you know, if you have the same confessor and you feel
embarrassed. So I've got the same.
1640 WSJP, so it's going much higher than the advertised 1605. This is Sussex, Wisconsin.
Always try to avoid.
We're picking up 1650. This is Iowa. Running out of time, I got all this stuff to tell you. This is KCNZ, Waterloo, Iowa. 210 miles, 10,000 watts during the day. Okay, that's pretty cool.
I got full confidence in everybody.
Across from me, the patio door right next to me. I said, "Here you go."
Okay, WOZN 1670, Madison, Wisconsin.
Back downstairs.
Oh wow! And you can just make out the bottom of 1690 WBON. You can't quite tune it in, but there it is. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this off, and yeah, so there it is, the daytime band scan of the Sony ICF-5900W, an awesome shortwave portable classic from the late 70s. If you like the looks and you like the tuning ability, it's an amazing receiver. Loving it on medium wave. FM works great. Shortwave, it's awesome. It sounds really good on shortwave, by the way, guys. That double conversion is a big deal. It really makes a difference when you're tuning. So yeah, you'll love it. So yeah, check out the links below if you want to get one. Snap one up. If it's under $200, worth it. If it's over $200, look at the RF-2200. It's a killer radio too. And of course, if you love Sony Classic radios and you want to see more, hit subscribe at the bell icon. I'm always on the lookout for some cool classics out there. Sonys are expensive, but maybe I'll come across a deal. And 3, comment below what you think about the ICF 5900W. Would this be something you'd pick up? Let me know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in my next video.